Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Hercules Porsche's professional intro. Yay!
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Heracles Porsche here, also known as Guildlock on Xbox Live. I hope you are all having a wonderful, fantastic, awesome day. If not, hugs for you and crusty meals for your enemies. And today we are going to talk about Turning Point, but please allow me. Oh, first kill. Yay! Please allow me a moment to be a little bit self-indulgent and just talk about what I've been going through. Trying to play this game lately has been a little bit of a pain. I seem to be running into weird little problems where my profile will not sync up properly with the server or something, or something goes wrong. I actually had a couple scares where I would log into my game. My game would acknowledge that I was level 50. I had the rights to purchase everything, but would forget that I'd purchased anything and would have me at 0 credits. So I basically had a couple games where I was logged in and the game said I didn't own any star cards, basically, except the ones I started with. And yeah, that sucks. And I decided I think it problem probably would have fixed itself automatically. I don't know, but I decided as a safety measure just not to play any games after I saw that glitch, in the hopes of preventing, helping prevent that from being a permanent thing. But I also had a thing today where my microphone did not want to work with my machine, which is not a big deal, but it meant that I could not really properly be in a party with people who are interested in being in a party with me. And yeah, there's been definitely been people wanting to play with me, and I would like to be in a party with you and sociable with you and stuff, but I either have that stuff going on or something else. But anyway, and by the way, if you guys see me online, feel free to send me an invite. Feel free to send me one invite. Not five, okay? Not five, okay? If you just if you've sent me one invite, assume I've seen it, and there's one of many reasons I cannot get to you. Maybe like I said, maybe a day-to-day where my mic's not working. Maybe I'm already in a party. Maybe maybe I'm just grouchy, alright? Maybe I'm just having a good day and need some alone time. And maybe I'm just really in a very intense game and just distracted by that. Okay, there could be many reasons I could not get to you, but I will eventually see your thing, and don't send 5 of them, please. Thank you. Okay, now to end this stuck up self-indulgent section, let's actually talk about Turning Point. I am really enjoying the that this game mode is on all of the maps now. Of course, you can see we're here on Endor, and let's see. I'm gonna try to rate all the maps on Turning Point in like order. I think this would be somewhere near one of my favorite ones. I'm sure you guys know this spot if you've played even a little bit of Walker Assault as the Rebels. You guys know this spot as the spot where the Rebels completely kick the Empire's ass, and in Phase 2, and it's nice to kind of see that flipped on its head here. Obviously, you can see with owning the high ground like this gives the Empire. Oh, I'm about to goof. Nah, okay, that's a goof you can learn from. Let's learn not to do what I just did. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's nice to have to be the Empire and own the high ground, unless you give it up like I just did. But you can see that advantage doesn't last forever. Eventually, because you are defending 3 points, and eventually, when you have to defend 3 spots, one of them is gonna break eventually. you know, but it works better. It works better than the start of, say, uh, Graveyard of Giants, which we were all super used to, you know, where this is the guy I should have shot. We're all used to that first point breaking really fast on Graveyard of Giants turning point, and so placing it in those first 3 points in a really defensible position works really well on this map. A couple other maps I quite enjoy seeing on Turning Point is Soar Sub, because if you make it to the end of that level, you get to fight in a section I've never really seen us fight on before, which I think is cool. That's that kind of like early hangar on the Empire side, deep in their kind of red line area. So it's definitely pretty cool that they've added Turning Point to Soar Sub as well. What's the other one? Tatooine. That one is kind of cool because it's the same kind of deal. If you push all the way back to the last control point, you are basically looking. You're basically like in that section where all the shuttles are. It's where you normally start the game on Walker Assault is where you finish it on Turning Point. It's always all the flow of combat is all reversed in Turning Point, so you're always heading the opposite way that you were in Walker Assault, and it does let things feel a little bit fresh that way. Anyway, as you can see the footage, I'm taking a middle point between the two spots I want to defend. It's a reasonably solid move because it lets you transition from needing to defend one point to defend the other, but I'll move a little later on. But yeah, Hoth Hoth is not as much of a thrill because they have us in kind of spots we're all pretty much used to from Supremacy and Walker Assault, and it ends inside the base with this, like, they installed like some walls and did some stuff that just kind of turns it into like an ugly cluster. So Turning Point on Hoth I'm not as big a fan of. And obviously, of course, we have that brand new map, Twilight, which I think works pretty well on the new map. Turning Point works pretty well on that new Twilight map as well. It feels roughly about the same. I don't know. It's hard for me to compare it to Walker Assault because, like I said, I haven't done that much Walker Assault on the new map. But yeah. Anyway, just overall, just happy to see Turning Point on all new maps. You saw me go down to 1 health there. That's pretty cool, I think. And of course, I've raved about Scout Trait. It's definitely helping me do a little bit of work here. And so, yeah. On this map, if I'm getting close to the end, you will not see me actually reach the last control point because I'm playing Empire, and we do a pretty darn good job defending this. But it does end up inside the base. You know the base I'm talking about, right? Do I have to explain which base I'm talking about? The indoor base, the base that was the base in the movie, and I can kind of understand that decision. I personally would have think it would have been cool if it was over here. It was over in this like little landing pad area. I mean, we have fought here in Supremacy a little bit. I don't play a lot of Supremacy. But I think that would have worked pretty good. But no, I think to make it more like the movies, they decided to put it in the base. So I can kind of understand that a decision. But anyway, yeah, you can see me over here. I'm not concerned about the win anymore, so I'm just swapping to a better kill spot than worrying less about a defensive spot and more about a kill spot. Yeah, we're wrapping this up here. And thank you very much for, if you listen to all this, you listen to my indulgent, whining about things that aren't working for me. Oh, first world problems, things aren't working in my video games. But yeah, but that is a scare, and I was just curious if anyone else had gone through that, losing all their collectibles. Hopefully you guys have not been plagued with that. But anyway, hopefully it all works well going forward. And thanks so much for continuing to listen to my rants, everybody. And until next time, I shall see you Starside.